Hello, and welcome to my talk for this week. Every year, significant people die, and the world knows that their loss makes a difference to the way we live as human beings. At the end of 2021, we heard the news that Archbishop Desmond Tutu had died, and there were expressions of sadness and gratitude shared around the world. Tributes came from thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. Archbishop Tutu was born in 1931 and served as Archbishop of Cape Town from 1986 to 94. His life's ministry centered on the dismantling of apartheid, and this accelerated with the changes that occurred after the release of Nelson Mandela and the establishment of black majority rule in South Africa. The Archbishop stood down in 1995, and strangely, it was probably after this that his profile and impact on the world outside South Africa became even greater. He was an advocate for the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which he saw as the best way to hold the country together as it continued its transition. The major issue was how to deal with the hurts and abuses of the past without massive retribution and further harm. He proposed that the Truth and Reconciliation Commission adopt a threefold approach, the first being confession, with those responsible for human rights abuses fully disclosing their activities. The second being forgiveness in the form of a legal amnesty from prosecution, and the third being restitution, with the perpetrators making amends to their victims. Not everyone on each side of the conflict was able to agree to this idea, but a large number did, and dramatic gatherings were held across the country, where perpetrators and victims faced each other and the commissioners as they told and heard their stories and sought reconciliation. As we know, the idea of truth and reconciliation commissions has been copied in different countries, including our own. They've not always followed the formula that was established in South Africa, but they give the opportunity for issues to be brought to light in a different way than perhaps was the case before the idea was established by Archbishop Tutu and others. As we look at the three components of the Commission's mandate, we find that three Christian virtues are front and center. Confession is the basis for reconciliation. It lies at the heart of the Christian gospel and enables us to be put right with God and each other. It is only when something is truly confessed that anyone can ask for and receive forgiveness. It's only after this that both parties can decide to offer and receive actions which restore relationship. Though not everyone who forgives is always able to take that step of receiving reparation for many and varied reasons. That does not rob the other aspects of the process, confession and forgiveness, their power to change. The death of Desmond Tutu has meant that the world has lost a man who worked tirelessly for the truths of the gospel, and we should give thanks. Desmond Tutu said, "God's dream is that you and I and all of us realize that we are family, that we are made for togetherness, for goodness and compassion. May he rest in peace and rise in glory." Thank you very much for listening. May God bless you and stay safe.